hands together for Caitlin Costello.
Last month, the ground dropped out from under me when my relationship of 7 years suddenly ended. We had recently moved to New York City because he got a dream amazing job. I left my home of 15 years because of my joy in the present and my faith in our future together. When we first got to New York, we fell in love all over again, exploring new neighborhoods, apartments, each other. 4 months later, things felt different. We talked. We unraveled surprisingly fast, and I got dumped. I lost him. I lost the scar on his lip that stretches when he smiles. I lost the way his shoulders shake uncontrollably when something is so funny. His too warm body that never stayed on his side of the bed. His boots next to my boots in the closet. I felt gutted, angry, and incredibly lonely in a scary new city. My world is off script. I'm a comedian without a joke. And as I continue to fall, I think about how I'm completely devastated that it ruined my plans this year to become a mother. My IUD expiring in a few months was a planned parenthood. And I think about how I dealt with the last time the ground broke beneath me. I was 8 years old, and my brother was babysitting when my parents went to a How to Be a Good Parent conference at Holy Cross Grade School. The conference was taught by the nuns who are married to God and don't have children. As my parents took lessons in how to be a role model and how to be there for milestones, my brother decided he wanted to make cookies despite being 12 and not allowed to use the oven. He turned it to broil and opened it to preheat. It heated the kitchen beyond comfort. It got hotter and hotter as we spent an hour trying to figure out how many tablespoons were in a teaspoon. I wanted to turn on the ceiling fan, but Michael was so engrossed in the cookbook to be bothered. Having to figure it out for myself, I decided I was going to use the dishwasher door as a step stool to reach the ceiling fan. As I complimented myself on my genius idea from on top of the dishwasher door, I had just gotten my finger on the cord when the dishwasher door broke. The bottom drawer came sliding out. My dress flew up as my feet gave out, and my ass landed on forks, knives, a potato peeler, all sharp side up. And I started crying, not because of the pain, but because it was still so hot. Michael finally turned around, saw the ever-growing pool of blood, ran to the bathroom, threw one tissue at me, and then ran out of the house. Not sure if he was going to come back, I knew I needed to take matters into my own hands again and take out the steak knife that was lodged in my thigh. I knew I had to get a good angle, so I was twisting and turning on top of the broken dishwasher door, dirty plates and bowls falling all over the place. I pulled it out at a steady pace, pieces of fat and flesh coming out too. I reached for the kitchen towel on the once intact dishwasher door handle, and I made a tourniquet. Shifting my weight, I crawled across the house to the phone and I made the call. Sister Catherine interrupted the How to Be a Good Parent conference to say that there was an accident at home. I learned later she used that as her transition into her next lesson, how to discipline your children. Lately, I've been so obsessed with becoming a parent that I forgot how to be a child. In the dishwasher injury, I was my own hero, a real Linda Hamilton Terminator era. And in my breakup, I'm realizing I need to be my own hero again. I'm wounded, and I'm just at the beginning of looking at how I'm going to heal. But I was that kid that pulled a knife out of her leg. I can't leave one in my heart, and I don't know how to pull it out yet. But I hope that little girl will come in handy, because she's what I've got to rely on. I want to be that kid that reaches for her desires, is creative, and sometimes gets stabbed by a steak knife. I fell then, and I fell now, because I attempted to do something bold and hopeful. And my scar is a reminder to keep falling. It's also a reminder to load the dishwasher sharp side down. Thank you.